live on YouTube and we are live on Periscope. This is a multi-stream broadcast because, well, it's so incredibly cool. We're looking here at the cherry blossoms. Oh, Pablo, welcome to Washington, D.C. We are doing a big broadcast this morning. Let me get my backpack set up. Got all my camera gear in pieces today. I brought a stabilizer today. So this should be, if I don't keep banging things, like that. Hang on a second. This should be a pretty stable view today. Let's get it up there. There we go. Should be a pretty stable view. I gotta zip up the backpacks. Put all the gear back in my bag. Okay, dokie. There we go. Cool. Yes, John Ho has been doing it. We're all going to be doing it. We're all going to have to say goodbye to Periscope very soon. Very, very soon. As, well, Periscope is going goodbye. Hey, Frederick, how you doing, buddy? I was the first featured broadcaster on Periscope. Yes, we have a stabilizer. We're just not moving right now. That's why it's so stable. We also brought a selfie stick. So we have a selfie stick for the 4K camera, which will come up on YouTube later. And the stabilizer. We will be broadcasting on Twitter Lives. And how are you doing, Glenn? Hey, Peter. Welcome. Welcome to the cherry blossom of Washington, D.C. with a stabilizer today. I know you guys love that. Hey, Peter, how you doing, buddy? Oh, dog fight. Oh, the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. And you know what? As amazing as what you're looking at right now is, this is just a small corner. A small corner of where we need to be. So let's make our way over to the main cherry blossom collection, which is around the corner here. Whoops. We're filming also, I miss Hong Kong too. We're filming also on 4K. That'll be up on YouTube later. We'll be putting up a full 4K video of the cherry blossoms. So if you guys want to see that, hang on a second. There we go. They almost look fake, don't they? They almost look fake. They are so bleachingly white today. Let me show you what it looks like up in the high. Hey, London, how you doing? Okay, so we are filming with an Osmo Pocket 2, which is a 4K stabilized camera. And then we have a DJI Osmo Mobile holding my iPhone 12. So the live stream is on an iPhone 12. The 4K video later today will come out from the Osmo Pocket. And we got a red light. So let's take a moment to enjoy what we got here. No, they don't smell that much. They are so white, Pablo. It's almost peak. And you know what? They're going to change color. In the next 48 hours, they're going to drop the white and go pink. They're all going to become white and pink. So, guys, this is being live streamed on HAPS, HAPPS.TV, HAPS.TV, YouTube, Twitter, and Periscope. Though Periscope is going away. So a lot of us have gone over to HAPS for our live streaming. If you guys haven't, go to haps.tv and download the app, and you can get live streams from all over the world, just like you used to do on Periscope, but with a lot of new features that Periscope never got around to adding. Sorry, I'm missing some messages here. Oh, thank you. Hey, Rita, thank you very much for the donation. As you know, all the donations that come to me for these sort of things, I usually just give to the homeless. We will find somebody who's in need of the money, and we'll buy them lunch. It is blue sky. Stabilizer is slightly off, yes. Yeah, they're going to be pink very soon. Yeah, I saw London is like in the 70s by Fahrenheit. I will stream Twitter Live. Yes, this should be on Twitter Live too. But I'll be probably using this HAPS app as the main broadcast platform. And then I can stream multicast to everyone. So you guys, you're watching on YouTube. I haven't seen an Osprey today. I've seen Ospreys before, B-22s. Are they going to close it down? They kind of threaten that, but I don't really want to riot. Where are all the people coming? These are mostly, honestly, this is one of those things that DC people actually come out to see. You know, like you tell a DC person, you know, I go to the Washington Monument, they'd be like, "Are you kidding me? That's such a tourist thing." But you say, "Hey, you want to go see the cherry blossoms?" They're like, "We're there." So these are probably all, a large part of them from this area. HAPS, HAPPS.TV, HAPS.TV is the app I'm using, and you guys could download it, HAPS.TV, and you can broadcast yourself. In fact, HAPS will pay you 25 US dollars if you broadcast 4 weeks in a row. Make 4 broadcasts and you can get 25 bucks US. Kid you not. Make money doing a stream. I'm kind of annoyed with that. So, there we go. Just adjusting the gimbal here. DC is filled with tourists right now. Does anyone work? No, they don't work. Everybody is out enjoying the scenery today. It is one of those kind of days. Why is this camera doing this weird stuff? I think they're good if they want to work in DC. Hey Chris, how you doing? Yep, everybody's out with their families here. This is a very common place to come. There are yapping dogs everywhere. Hey Fox, how you doing? Freeze. So as I mentioned, this will go up later in 4K quality. But let's take a look for a moment at the tidal basin because, as you can see, there are trees to my right, and there are trees going all the way around this body of water. To the point my phone is tilting. There we go. Yeah, some of them are starting to turn pink. Let's see if we can get this camera up. Yep. There we go. Missed again. What? Stuck in Florida. Oh, that's a shame. You should plant your own trees. Yeah. I don't think they'll be pink tomorrow. I think they're going to start changing pink. In fact, they're doing it today. I think you got about 24, 48 hours. There are some that are already turning pink, but I think it won't be shocking pink until 48 hours from now, probably. Hey, thank you, Gloria. No, if I ripped them off, then nobody else could see them, yeah? What's the point of that? But we will go close. This one is actually turned a bit pink. So we can show you this one up close. Yes, we're in Washington, D.C. at the Tidal Basin, just across from the Jefferson Memorial. We want to pull you guys on there. It's going to be beautiful tomorrow. Beautiful today. This body is the tidal basin. This is actually a flood control basin. Yeah, so when the tides come up with the Potomac, the excess water is shunted over into this reservoir. And then when the tides go out, the water is discharged out to the Washington Channel. So this is a way to keep all the excess tidal flow in one little self-contained area rather than flooding Washington, D.C. every twice a day. So it's actually one of those 1900s public works type projects. You want to visit Washington soon? Well, not much to see right now, except of course the cherry blossom. Most stuff is closed. Hey, you subscribed on half. Thank you very much. We got some in Richmond. Yeah, they're probably the same temperate climate in Richmond, Virginia. That's only a couple hours from here. So probably blooming about the same time. Masks are more or less mandatory here due to federal order number one in the Biden administration was you had to wear a mask in federal lands. So, BC law has that too. These are really pretty trees. Every year about this time I go to look for cherry blossom trees to buy at the store, and they're really expensive. I'm sure they're cheaper in the fall. Is Ohio Drive closed? Yes. Ohio Drive is closed. Closed to cars. Honestly, if you have to come down here, don't. I mean, the traffic down here is a nightmare. It's so windy. Will I come out when they're pink? Yeah, I'll probably be around here. They're actually pink in front of my house. I can show you those maybe later. This is the Martin Luther King Memorial. These are actually going to turn pink first, because this is a different type of cherry blossom trees over here. So just hold this one steady. This is the Tidal basin, the Jefferson Memorial, and the Martin Luther King Memorial, where we're coming up to right now. What's going on with this camera? This is a gimbal thing. Hang on a second. I am back. Okay, hang on a second. Let's turn the gimbal back on again. You're watching on Periscope, but now it's gone? What happened on Periscope? Did it just disappear? Hey, Chantel. How you doing? Chantel TV's here. She shows you Paris, like I show you Washington. I subscribe to her on YouTube and apps. Yeah, there's a little bit of pink. These trees over here bloom a little bit earlier because they're a different variety than the Japanese ones. Oh, there's Martin Luther King up there. This gimbal is, I don't know what the gimbal is fighting me for, but I think it could be the wind, to be honest. The wind is pretty strong, and it's kind of blowing the phone around on my gimbal here. Periscope is dead as of tomorrow. I'm sorry. Tomorrow is the last day for Periscope. Yeah, there's Chantel TV. Periscope is back. Okay, great. There's Martin Luther King. Oh, got a helicopter coming. What kind is it going to be? A couple of them. Blackhawks. 1, 2, 3. Coming back from the Pentagon on the way to our base. I know it sounds weird, but that's actually just, no, that's just Washington. That's completely normal. Seven people showed up on Twitter Live. That's weird. I think Haps is going to be integrated with Twitter Live eventually, if not already. I'm actually out filming a video today. Today is the 40th anniversary of the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan. So I'm showing you guys the sights from that. I was in the middle of filming that, but I stopped to show you this. Whoops. Oh, a big pile of mud up here. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, the pocket too. It's okay. Yeah, it has a problem with white balance in a sense. So when you film out like that, it's not everything is always perfectly. It's better if you want to film your face while walking. Perfect. If you want to film beautiful like skyline shots, get an iPhone 12. Yeah. So have fun. Oh, yeah, you're good. Oh, New Jersey's a little bit cooler than here. There we go. Hey Ireland, how you doing? We're looking back right now at the Washington Monument. I'm just trying to get this silly. This is actually not that deep. I could, if I jumped here, I'd be fine. Oh wow, he's got the whole live Tetrix. This is like the banded live backpack. That thing costs a ton of coin. It's like $6,000. I think I could go up to like 5, 6 feet maybe. But right here, it's only a couple feet deep. A lot of brides come out here, take their photos in their wedding dresses. She's not in them. Could be, there's a lot of bandwidth issues. I mean, there's a bajillion people here. How long do blossoms last? A couple more days. Yeah, seriously, just a couple more days. Oh, there's an accident over on the bridge. There's a bunch of fire trucks over there. Whoa, come on. Why does this thing keep turning every time I do this? I have got to go beat up this gimbal. It's really being annoying today. Where can we go? Let's go around this way. What time did I film the helicopters at the White House the other day? You know, it was probably between 9 and 10 o'clock. However, Tom, the helicopters were there all day long. There were about 7 hours. There were helicopters doing practice runs. And they were actually, I think they were there yesterday. I think there was a couple doing, I think someone said there was one that did like 12 takeoffs yesterday. And I'm always at the vice president's house. I saw one at the vice president's house the other day. I think the issue is the helicopter that the president flies on, the big old one, is going to be taken out of service in a couple months. And the new VH-92s, well, they're not going to be fully operational for some time. So they need to get a lot of different Marine pilots qualified to do White House landings, because the White House is actually kind of a tricky landing zone. You got to dodge a couple trees, you got to make a turn, and then you got to set it down exactly, and I mean exactly, on this like 1 yard by 1 yard square piece of cement for each landing gear. So it's not an easy task. So I think in the next few months, we're going to see a lot of these sort of drills over there. I'm working right now, aren't I? It's in the 70s right now. I don't really have a day job, if that's what you mean. I don't work 9 to 5 or anything like that. I'm long past that sort of stuff. I do sometimes work. Sometimes you're going to see me disappear for a week or two, and I'll be doing a project somewhere. They closed the tidal basin to cars, but not the people. So, people are still good. I don't know why the microphone is so, I'm using my ear pods. So I don't know if the microphone is messed up because of that, or if the microphone is just jammed into the gimbal and it's not actually working with the ear pods. And that's why it sounds muffled, is because the base where the microphone is on the phone is jammed up against the gimbal mechanism. That could be it. So for those of you who follow me on YouTube, Penguin6, this will all be uploaded in 4K quality later this evening. So if you want to see this, you'll be able to see this in beautiful 4K quality. I gotta do this thing. The fence, what, for people? Yeah, they put the fence up as sort of a warning, like, we're gonna block this off so nobody can come here. And then like, oh, we shouldn't go. They put up a fence. And then of course, well, as things are, it's easier to just go and deal with, get forgiveness instead of permission. So I think they have it here in case it gets out of control, but they haven't activated it yet. Hey, JD. Hang on a second. I gotta put my backpack on. It keeps slipping off. I'm doing the like cool American college kid thing, where you only have one strap on the backpack on. Now I've gone full on geek nerd, 2 straps. It is quite warm, Lauren. We are live, Shabby. How you doing? Wish you were here. Yeah, it'd be fun. Come see all the cherry blossoms. You can see there's a lot of traffic over there. See, when I turn this thing, it does that. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't really know why that does that. I'm spoiled by this Osmo Pocket, which is a much better spin and turn thing than this other one. I have to like keep turning my hand. Do you have cherry blossoms in Florida? Ooh. This is a man-made lake. I mean, the water comes in from the Potomac. It's the tidal waters, but the basin here is man-made. 18th and E, yeah, there's a lot of cherry blossoms, but I think, are those cherry blossoms at 18th and E or are those magnolias? I think Rollins Park is mostly magnolia trees. I'm not sure though. Oh, Shabby, you just watched our hike. Yeah, I just put a video up on YouTube of hiking around in Georgetown. There's Instagram girls posting their Instagram photos. Now down here, the trees actually get quite a bit lower. Yeah, there are no skyscrapers in DC. They have a building height limit. Now this one's kind of get pink. Let's go up here. Can you even make out the pinkness of this one? It's got a hint of pink. So the pinkness is coming. Yellow, pink and white petals. Yeah, you can probably get a hint of the pinkness down here. We're in the shade. I think when the sun is on them, they look really white. But when you come down here in the shade, you can start to see some of the pink coming out, and they're going to be shocking pink in 48 hours. This is actually for cherry blossom time. This is actually pretty mellow. A normal cherry blossom time. This is insane mode. Just insane mode. So guys, this is being broadcast on haps.tv, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, even Twitch. There are only flowers on these things. There are no cherries. These do not produce a fruit. This type of cherry blossom. Look at it, even like little sprout growing right here. So yeah, there's nothing to eat. Kind of a bummer, yeah? Oh, this stupid gimbal. I need to work on this gimbal. So let's show you around here. Let's see if we can just figure this out here. Let's get this gimbal steady. Just have to like twist it. Now you're looking over at the Washington Monument. The White House is back over that way. There's more cherry blossoms over here. Hello. Good job. It's a pretty mellow day today. There's not a lot going on. Can you sit down for a bit? I can stop for a bit if you'd like. Let's go over to this tree. This is a nice tree. Yeah, and I'll show you some in the sun, and we'll show you some in the shade. The lake is artificial. It's a tidal basin. Well, if you know how to time it, you can come out here and there's nobody here. You can come out in the morning. 25 in London, yeah. I'm doing all right, sweet thing. How are you doing? Yeah, it's so light. Aren't these trees amazing? You know, a lot of these are locals. There really aren't that many tourists here. Now, this one is actually quite a bit pinker. I don't know if you guys can tell. This one has a little bit more pinkish hue to it. Let's go down over here. See if you guys can see the pink. I don't think they last long enough to be a bridal banquet bridal bouquet, unless you like grabbed it like right at this second. These are Japanese cherry blossoms. These came from the government of Japan in 1910 as a donation to thank the United States for opening relations with Japan. The temperature today is in the 70s. It's been in the 70s the last few days. So that's really helped get them white. They'll go pink momentarily, to be honest. They will not have fruits. These Japanese cherry blossoms do not create a fruit. I am on Haps Chat. If you guys haven't joined the Haps, downloading the app, it's going to be a Periscope replacement, but with a lot more features. Could these be in any states? I don't know. They probably are like this mid-Atlantic temperature climate. What are we, a hardness 5 or something, 4 or 5? But I mean, they grow in Japan everywhere. And Japan's got all different types of climates, from mountains to forests. I'm sure you could probably grow these most places in the United States, except perhaps in the Southwest where it's just too hot. They don't smell like anything, Joy, and they really have very little fragrance at all. And I mean, like, I'm not like asthmatic or allergenic, so I don't like feel anything. They don't really smell. These are like low bridges down here. Oops. Now this section of the tidal basin is under repair. Whoa! So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go over to the Jefferson Memorial. One of my favorite photos of my kids was taken here when they were like 3 or 4 years old. Okay, we're gonna go up and over the bridge and then make our way around this stupid gimbal, which is really annoying. I gotta work on this gimbal. Something is odd with it. Let's go up this bridge. Let's see if we can get this gimbal to set. Okay. I don't know if there's any room. I can't see this side. There are normally rowing crews, but it's spring break right now in Washington, so most of the private schools that have rowing teams. This is a DJI Osmo Pocket 2, and the other phone is an Osmo Mobile on a gimbal. But honestly, the gimbal's not that nice. I'm kind of annoyed with it. I think I gotta mess with the settings. I haven't used my Osmo Mobile gimbal in in years, to be honest. But I've been using the Osmo Pocket, and that's going to go up. And let these people come up. So if you guys have my YouTube channel, Penguin Fixed, you'll see this in 4K video tonight. I'll have to edit it a bit because I was bouncing around a few times, but you'll basically see this in 4K. Yeah, my Osmo Pocket annoys me too. This, however, is the Osmo Mobile. This is the thing that attaches to your mobile phone. But this is the original one, Osmo Mobile 1. So I'm hoping the newer ones are more advanced because this one's seen better days, I think. This one's destined for eBay. There are two mask mandates in DC. There's DC law, and then there's a federal mandate on federal property. Let's see if we can, oh, we're not supposed to go over this side. I stay in Northwest DC usually. My home is in Maryland. So down here, they've had a lot of flooding, and they've actually lost some of the original cherry blossoms. They were flooded out, and they're trying to recover them. You can see this one little tree here. It's making a valiant effort after disease and pestilence, famine. Oh, more helicopters coming. So who do we got coming now? I can hear the thump of the rotors. Yeah, if you guys, here it comes. Oh, it's a Huey. This is probably U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force. Behind the Jefferson Memorial, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow, look at this banking. He's having fun. Hey, Finland, how you doing? Maybe in Finland sometime this year. Depends on a lot of stuff. I'm trying to get back to Sweden for some work. And if I go to Sweden, I'm probably going to go to Finland. That little tree is pushing. It's like trying, yeah? That tree does not want to give up. It's like, I can do it. I can still do it. It's like, yeah, you can. Yeah, Washington does look pretty sometimes, especially at the cherry blossom time. I mean, look, that's where we just were. Can you guys see? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna have to like hold my fingers. So addicting. Sorry, James. Just trying to show you the city. If you go to my YouTube channel, this is what I do is I take you around walks in the city. Oh, excuse me. Sometimes we take you to political places, and sometimes we just go for walks, yeah? You'll see on the upload later today, I actually didn't walk down here. I took a bike. I actually signed up. I now have an annual membership to the Capital Bike Share. It costs me $7 a month. And I basically have unlimited bicycle rentals. So it's pretty sweet. So when I'm done here, I'll go over to this bike rack. I'll grab a bike and I'll pedal home. Kind of cool. Lauren, you should come visit. Plan your trip for next year. Try to coincide with the cherry blossoms. So over at the Jefferson Memorial, I'll give you a view overlooking the Tidal basin in just a bit. This section right here has no trees because they've had significant flooding here. They're actually looking at doing some sort of repairs. That's a big dog. There's that bike rack. The 4K is filmed with this DJI Osmo Pocket 2. I usually put a link to it in the descriptions of my YouTube videos. And I use it, I'm I'm mixed about it. I like the image stabilization is much better than this other one, which is my Osmo Pocket Mobile. But iPhone quality, the video quality on an iPhone is just better. Hey Kenny, thanks for Kenoy. Kemoy, I'm sorry, Kemoy. Thank you for your subscribe on apps. Let's take you over here. Oh, hey Boston, how you doing? Okay, let's see what we got here. Try to get this camera back in position. All right, we're going to try to do something with this camera's stupid mobile thing. There we go. So we're just going to spin it around. There. There we go. There you go. Now they blew in March or April. The White House is just to the left of the Washington Monument there. It's, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can zoom in. It's just over behind those trees. Sorry. Come on. Come on. This is much more finicky than the other. The White House is back there. Oh. Live streaming from Nats Park. I don't know. I haven't planned on it. Maybe. Okay, let's get this camera back. Hello, Kingston. Wife is texting me. Okay, am I going to the White House next? I'm actually going to go to the Hilton Hotel where the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan was taken 40 years ago today. So that's my next mission, is I'm doing a video on the 40th anniversary of the Reagan assassination. And we'll be showing that tonight as well. We're also going to do this 4K video later tonight as well. Oh, God, my wife is just... Today's temp's in the mid-70s. Another helicopter coming. There's some ducks out here, some seagulls and stuff. But this water is kind of like big. They prefer the quiet pond. There's a lot of little quieter ponds. Oh, he's down low this time. He's checking out the cherry blossoms himself. This is the tidal basin. This is the man-made lake where the tides are shunted so that they don't flood the Washington, D.C. area. Yeah, it's such a loud pumping noise. You know when it's coming. And there's always humans in DC. So much. Alrighty. A lot of people are happy. That's the one thing I do notice. Most people who come down here are in a pretty good mood. I think it's sort of like in DC, this is the start of spring. Spring in DC is cherry blossoms. when they come out. Oh, there's the tidal basin. So yeah, there's fish from the Potomac. Yeah, it's just Potomac River water that come in here. So yeah, there should be fish. I don't think anyone fishes here though. I don't think you're allowed to fish. Whew. Well, guys, I tell you what, my arm is really tired. I've been holding this gimbal for 40 minutes now. I'm going to sign off. We've pretty much gone all the way around. I'm going to have more of this in 4K later tonight. If you guys go to my YouTube channel, Penguin6, you will see this in 4K. Thanks a lot for watching for right now, but I'm going to end this live stream, and we'll be back tonight with 4K, a video of what you just saw and more. All right, follow me on haps.tv, YouTube, Twitter, Penguin6, all around. See you then. Bye-bye.